Hello and welcome again to another Good Urge Honor Mode playthrough. I am the One-Eyed Cat, and I am here to pick up where I left off. I've fully pillaged Grimforge and plenty of other places, and I got my pockets full of gold.
Speak.
And now I'm going to, let's see.
I'll tell you, I won't miss Alfira. But I won't stand for chaos. You're full
joining me.
Dismiss someone first. Well chosen.
Anyway, so here's why I do this. We're going to go from Grimforge to the Creche, and so it's going to be imperative that I swap things over. In this playthrough, she is my, Tarlock is my romantic interest. Dadgummit. There we go. I really don't care, but it's just sort of annoying when, like, there we go. It doesn't really matter who's getting what. But anyway, in this game, in this playthrough, Karlach is going to be my main love interest. I'm not going to be one of those people that, like, thinks that you have to have things a certain way either. I'm going to level up Lae'zel because we're going to go to the Creche, and it's super important that she's in the party, at least in my playthrough opinion. She doesn't necessarily have to be in the party. I mean, I can just disguise myself as a Githyanki, but, I figured I would point that out. So if I remember correctly, Barbarian 5, then Rogue 4. Okay. So she's Barbarian 5, Rogue 4. So I'm going to add Rogue. I don't remember which specific type of Rogue she needs to be for this playthrough by Games2G. So let me look around here. Okay, it's Thief. I'm going to take a note for myself here. Alright, so we're taking levels of Rogue now. Now here's the thing. There's many different guides that tell you what the best skills are. I plan to actually blend the guides into sort of like this is the opinion of the internet type of information. But at the same time, let's see here. I'm going to basically follow along with that. I would actually prefer having a lot of perception. I'm going to take, let's see, she doesn't really need stealth, but I'm going to basically do a build where it's basically a whole bunch of athletics and acrobatics. I'm going to basically make my barbarian that I am going through the build on, the berserker thrower. I'm going to make that into the combat expert. It doesn't matter if we have these fire resistance things right now, because I'm basically just going to go and travel right to right back into Act 1's main map.
Must speak.
Oops, nope. I might talk to Wolverine real quick, see if he has anything worth buying.
In it.
I'm always interested.
Perfect for thinking. And I've been doing just that.
What about?
It's about Wulbren. The problem is this. I'm not sure I should trust Wulbren's fate to... Well...
I'm destined for him. I could
You've done so much already. I can't risk... You do it then.
Yes.
There's some... I know you've learned about the gnomes' pursuit. The Iron Hand gnomes have destruction.
Okay.
I shouldn't have let him drift away. Now more than ever, I need my kid. Thank you. Like what? Barkus? I was quite popular too. I'm not picky about my customers. I suppose then, after a while, alchemy. Thank you for noticing.
Aw, there's no trading. Okay, I didn't realize you couldn't trade with them just yet. But anyways, it doesn't matter. So, let's see. How are my spellcasters doing? Looks like they could use a top-up on their spells. So we're going to go ahead and do a long rest. Then we're going to head out to the Creche. Oh, this is the one. This is the one where basically, are you all alright? Animal handling check. Yay! The camera angles are a little bit off.
Scratch's tail wags furiously.
The two have become
These
friends.
two have become firm friends.
Observe
Nothing.
for signs of
Both
injuries.
animals look fine.
Pet Scratch.
Watching you
Pet the
expectantly.
owlbear cub. Leave. That's why you have 2 hands. There's going to be some sort of like achievement or like inspiration point for someone. This is why you have 2 hands. You can pet both of your animals at the same time. Okay, maybe there's not, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Alright, so I'm going to teleport right to Joaquin's Rest. I've already pillaged that area in previous adventures. Yeah. So, at this point, you want Lae'zel to notice the Githyanki. Thank goodness I am a bard's sword.
They're not mutually exclusive. The weave is served best with a dash of elegance.
A dragon
And I'm
rider.
frightened of a dragon
Like him
flying
and
over.
me.
It's huge.
Yes, it is.
It would be too much to hope that's nothing to do with us, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it probably would.
I suggest we admire it from afar.
From a fire? Oh, from afar. Okay. So anyway, I know that I'm going to end up doing this anyway, so real quickly I'm going to buff everyone just in case the adventure goes south. I should always buff people at the beginning. Hopefully I can pass the checks peacefully. Something to note, in the Yankee party that I'm about to encounter,
faith protects
technically this is the only opportunity you get to gain an armor for Githyanki that deals specifically with psychic damage, in terms of like some sort of like buff. I can't remember exactly. The only way to get it is to basically kill the troll down here. And I'm simply doing that. Even at tactician level, it is difficult as heck. I am not about to risk it in honor mode because I'm just trying to beat the game in honor mode and get the dice. Because Lae'zel, I know I moved the camera angle, but Lae'zel anytime now is going to be like, that's my kin, I'm going over there.
Drop your weapon!
I'll feed your...
This is...
No,
blah,
look
blah.
up.
Stop wasting.
Of course,
It's
Kithrak. We merely saw...
No excuse. Our queen watches us.
A red dragon. A Creche must be near.
Yes, I know.
Come, my kin.
Are you
The
sure it's
dragons
safe?
follow me.
Okay, sure, I'm gonna follow you. Who cares? You're gonna run off anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna end up getting my butt kicked if I don't go over here.
Kithrak,
We must speak. And it's a dragon.
Rider, my
Shh, shh, shh. Such a familiar tone. Were I not merciful, I would slice get you on or bleed your name.
I should tell that to people at work. You should be grateful you're not bleeding. Alright, let's see here.
Lae'zel.
Lae'zel, you will call.
Voss.
I am. Again, it is polyhedric in.
You suddenly feel as you attune your mind.
Yeah,
Take
yeah,
word.
we
Speak
know.
up, child. Affirm your mandate.
Play along. You always want to play along. Because if you speak the truth, you get your butt kicked. Alright, so my bonus is more than the difficulty. Thank goodness.
You honor me with this. The Kithrak nods.
You serve your queen. I fly now to.
A
gonna
current
take your
of
slaves to the-
deception.
To Danos! To the sky!
Take your slaves to the Creche is basically what he says. And by the way, it should be pointed out that he deceived. You can tell he deceived you. He's not going to the area he spoke of. He's going somewhere else. Anytime now
Damn
should
it
come.
all! You did well to intervene.
Yes, I did well to
Vexed as
intervene
I am
because you
to
freaking
admit
tell them
it.
everything and then
But
get our
still,
butts kicked.
Kithrak would have all
Lae'zel.
for the sake. The Creche is no one.
You should know better than that, Lae'zel. There's something that people aren't telling you, you just don't know what it is. This dude had nothing but a potato. Yummy. I can just imagine that dude on his like freaking guard duty. Yummy potato. I can't wait to get done with my guard duty so I can have potato. Anyway, like, cause like just like the most random thing to find on on some sort of guard. Potato. Anyway, so here we go. So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna save before we go, so that we don't die. Probably will anyway. Alright, and then we're gonna go through the mountain pass. Yes, we can tie up loose ends. At this point, from what I read on the interwebs, it's transitioning into Act 2 that makes it impossible for us to do Grimforge. What I'm thinking about doing is doing the Creche and then backtracking to Grimforge, because I have the fast travel locations. There's going to be some cool armor that you can find in here anyway, and FYI, even if the builds on the internet recommend that
Action, not reaction.
Even if the builds on the internet recommend that you don't give certain people better stuff than they already have, like Lae'zel or anyone else, like I think there's like Berserker Thrower, some people actually recommend like the Mighty Cloth at one point. I'm not using clothing, I'm using full armor this whole playthrough.
These markings. We must go there at once.
Yes, we will.
I have not failed you yet, and I have... Very well. Lead on. It is over where I am... It is through... Yet I do... The next resolution may not end in her favor.
Oh, that reminds me. Why does it do this at time, by the way?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
The Creche...
I'm going to attempt it.
You might as consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not so
Persuasion. It's a 20, so I'm actually going to go ahead and bite the bullet on trying to get this higher. I want her to have tadpole powers, and I'm not romantically involved in her, so...
When the it won't. My faith in Vlaakith will guide me, and my own might will sustain me.
I'm still going to attempt to make her see the use of tadpole powers.
The Githyanki, the tadpoles. Very well. I will swallow my
Alright, so you're gonna swallow alright, because it's time to give you Luck of the Far Realms. I prefer to have Luck of the Far Realms on every single player or character in my game. Specifically because I also keep forgetting the carrying capacity is almost gone. Specifically because it gives having the ability to crit on first strike at certain times in combat. I can't remember exactly what it is. Hold on. Yeah, once per long rest, an attack roll into a crit. Like, it doesn't really act that way every time. There's times where it acts like basically every single time it's the first time you've attacked that person, you get to try using, you get to turn it into a crit. So, it's worth it though, in my opinion, because, like, being able to crit on first turn, or the first strike you take against someone, can make or break, you know, a game. Can make or break a playthrough. I mean, you've already noticed in my other playthroughs that the Berserker Thrower's build is very powerful, to the point where, like, she can, like the Berserker Thrower can one-shot enemies. Like, it's ridiculous how powerful it is. Alright, so let me think here. I'm gonna save. We're about to do a very difficult fight against some Death Shepherds. Let me see what their opportunity attack. They're supposed to be a legendary action, but look at all the resistances they have. I think that's what they did instead of giving legendary actions. Immune to poison and resistant to basically everything else. Cold and electricity. How do you bypass electrical resistance? I'll tell you. You hit them with a water. So that's why, for example,
let's get on with it.
She has Create or Destroy Water.
Still breathing.
So if I can get both the Death Shepherds into the same general area, I can area of effect
long way to go still.
Create or Destroy Water. It's about that big. And I should be able to handle it. So, but I'm gonna make sure I save real quick. Now, this is a difficult fight. I don't have any necrotic resistance
around, so might as well.
stuff that I know of. I'm gonna look here. I'm gonna craftable elixir, necrotic resistance. No, I don't really have any necrotic resistance stuff. I think if I focus in on one of these, I'm gonna get slightly closer so I can do an examine. I'm showing you how to examine enemies to see their attacks and stuff. They're immune to yeah, and that's the undead ward resistance cloud or of effect is probably from the Death Shepherds. I'm trying to remember. I think their attacks have necrotic damage, but anyway. So there's not really a good way to like proc this, and I'm in honor mode, so I don't really have like directly have an area of effect spell. I might be able to use Cloud of Daggers. With a I'm just gonna say this real quick before I do the fight. With a druid, it's actually really nice, and or a warlock sometimes, depending on the spells you have. Some clerics as well. If you can cast Spike Growth in this area, or Hunger of Hadar, or even overlapping Hunger of Hadar with Spike Growth, you can dominate this encounter. Because like the ghouls have nothing better than to run towards you because they don't have ranged attacks, and so you just basically obliterate them. There's not really a choke point that's narrow enough to cast Cloud of Daggers in such a way that like you can catch everyone. So it's just going to be one of those things where you just have to sort of do your best. So I'm going to do my best.
Seek and you shall find me.
I have Sleet Storm. I might have Sleet Storm. Nope, I don't have Sleet Storm. I have Fireball, so I might be able to use that. I'm going to haste myself right before, or as a first action during combat. Let's see what other area of effects I have. I do have minor elementals, but I'd rather not have to conjure those. I'd rather hold on to those for like other fights. Phantasmal Killer, this can actually be pretty dang nifty. If I'm not casting some other like area of effect, I should be able to do that. Alright, so without further ado, it's just I'm checking my options because this fight is very important that you win. Oh, and I'm probably going to use some...
Don't waste a step.
Spirit Guardians. Alright, so here we go. First step, range. The voice actresses must have had a whole lot of fun with the rage thing. He's in range. It looks like he only has roughly 54 hit points. I don't really believe that.
No time to waste.
I might be able to one-shot this ghoul. But while the Death Shepherd is nearby, they have resistance to certain types of damage. So it's probably not going to happen.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Alright, I'm going to set up Collar of
Stay on my feet.
What else can I do? I don't have the ability to do anything yet. Not really. That's okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably pull Shadowheart close by with Spirit Guardians when I get a chance. Okay. Now, sometimes area of effect damage is more important. I don't know why I forgot to conjure Shovel, but that's okay. So, yeah. Timer. Damage.
My turn.
Alright, so I think we killed one of the ghouls. But he's got armor and stuff, so he's not going to be in any, like, serious danger. That's why I like having the Jolty Vest and taking a level of Cleric. Other than the reactions, it's like... That's right, it's the Nauseous Fumes. I think it's Poison, so I'm going to check on it. These guys, these Death Shepherds are like a pain in the rear. I usually focus my fire on them as much as possible. You can't ignore their minions, because if you do, you're going to end up, like, suffering. But at the same time... Alright, so Shadow Tart.
I'm ready.
Oops. I meant to cast Spirit Guardians. Well, I can cast this over here, and it'll help a little bit with aggro. I should have, cast the other thing first. Perfect. See? Extra thunder damage because of Baldur Bay. I think it's French, but it might be, what is it called? It might be Elvish. I think there's comparisons to French and Elvish. Okay, Enraged Throw. I'm going to try to take down the first Death Shepherd. Good, he's prone. Almost completely took him down.
I won't give in.
What do I want to do? There's not really a way to do Cloud of Daggers in a way that it's going to persist good. But there's a way to do it. And I think it's worth doing because they'll have to sit in there until they're burned. As much as it'll also, like, you know, continue to aggro them. We can shove them into it and stuff. And then I want to hit this guy. Even at the risk of getting hit by other people, I just want to kill the Death Shepherd. Killed him. Good. And now that I'm invisible, what can I do in terms of flanking? I think I'll just go right back here, because I can push that guy into the cloud. Alright. Where are you physically at? You're right there. I can take their stuff off of them while they're down, so that even if they get reanimated by the other one, that they're gonna not be able to do what they thought. So now, what can I do? Area of effect. There's this area of effect right here. So, what I want to do. I'm seeing if there's any other like area of effect. I mean, I could cast another Cloud of Daggers, but that'd be sort of silly. At this point, it'd be a little bit silly. What do I want to do? I don't see really any area of effects that I want. I can't cast a concentration spell because I'm already concentrating. So this is actually one of the fun things you can do. If you can reach 2 people, you can do twin shocks with hand shocks, but there's not 2 people. So I'm just gonna do twin spell ice. Killed one of them. Then I'm gonna do it again. Just because I can. I might actually be a little bit overestimating or overplaying my hand in terms of like taking the fights a little bit more seriously than I have to. But usually this fight kicks, you know, this fight can be a pain in the rear. See, he's already trying to reanimate me, even though he walked back into the Cloud of Daggers. The stinking cloud is the problem. It's okay. It's a poison thing? Well, anyway, I should start up my Spirit Guardian.
What should I do?
And everyone seems fine on health. Alright. Kill the Shepherd. Throw. And I missed. That's okay. Death Shepherds are jerks. How is it interrupted? Well, if I have to, I can go over here. Still interrupted? How is the sneaking path interrupted? There should be like literally nothing in the way. Why is the sneaking path interrupted? Is it dead yet?
Where do I go from here?
Alright, so now we should be able to hit this guy. Good. There's no Death Shepherds yet. Or there's no Death Shepherds that are still alive. Victory is almost assured at that point. I'm going to pull down my Cloud of Daggers simply because I'm going to be moving around the battlefield. I don't want to, like, accidentally aggro myself or, you know,
Death is but a word away.
Alright. Can't do anything because I'm nauseous. There's one thing left. The Spirit Guardians are still up. I'm surprised. Alright. Alright. The only people that have anything that you can really take are the Death Shepherds. And even then, you can just sell their armor, honestly. It's like, whatever. So the only person that we can really
I'm ready.
get anything from in this area of the map is going to be, in terms of trading, is going to be the vendor inside of the Creche.
Got to press on.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Yeah, whatever. Come on.
Worth examining.
Dead Zealot. This armor will actually sell for pretty high. I'm surprised
Looking
we
ahead.
don't do this one thing though. The dead you tell us anything about what happened.
The corpse does not respond.
Translation. The programmers did not program anything in for this, which is okay. I mean, there's already so much content in Baldur's Gate 3. It took them like 2 years, if I remember correctly, like 2 years to even program this thing, and I think the platform is the same as Divinity Original Sin. Baldur's Gate 3 won Game of the Year, so like, who am I to complain? Alright, now I'm gonna actually take an intentional diversion over here.
Watching me.
You can call it a diversion, but basically it's time to get Gale fixed up.
That's curious.
So we're gonna go meet Elminster. I wonder if I can do the examine thing before I even get there. He's a wary traveler, whatever. He's a level 20 construct. I don't know. Made instead of born, maybe. That's just funny though. He's a construct. Alright.
Make observations.
Construct bro.
Who the Elmin's the very same, Gale. Oh, I know a minstrel by trade when I see
I'm
one.
gonna pick the one on the about the Icewind Dale.
Is that
because I
so?
love Icewind Dale. It's
The
my
lyrics,
favorite adventure in 5e.
weeks I had.
Yes.
I was bid,
But why?
young man. Why? Some bread.
Where's your decorum, Gale? Gosh.
Nigh on 13 centuries old and he's still
I'm
wise.
curious what he has to say.
Yes, what a delightful wedge of old elf during that war. Plenty Elminster.
Yeah.
Right.
So basically, I
I'm
just
here
go through here and make
on
sure I pick
behalf
things that
of
show that I care.
Oh,
You know,
Mr.
Mr. is aware of the misadventures of the very you. That is why I have come here to
The all.
Mr.
Interest.
You must find.
That
He
is
is not.
monstrous
Bring
asking him to kill
with
himself
that.
for this.
It is done. To you, I commit into care Gale himself.
We'll find
Or
another
some
way.
other.
Like, and yet even fell.
Farewell.
Blah, 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 blah. Come here.
An audience with El? I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. The Doddering Act is merely an illusion, one he's most adept at maintaining. Elminster is the most formidable wizard in the realms. Perhaps in existence. For Mistress to have
cool.
said time seems so infinite when you're young.
Part. You're considering what he said?
And I along with it.
Can't Mister just destroy it or
For
something?
Elminster, he said possibly that I'm living up. That remains ahead of us for now.
We'll find it, Gale. We're not going to do that crap. But I'm also not staying in camp. So, by the way, real quick, I go through when I go to Act 2. That's just my preference. But I'm going to come back up here. This area is a little bit interesting when it comes to like stuff strewn all over the place. Huh. It's like highlighting that, but I'm like, I've already done that. Now, I will point out that like I don't technically
What's in here?
I forgot this. There's a path down here and there's a whole bunch of like mines all the way down. It's sort of silly though. I don't know if I want to defuse all the mines or not. If it gave you like 5 XP for defusing mines, I'd be totally cool with it. But it really doesn't. You can actually like forget that they're here on a playthrough and like jog through here with all your party members and not even notice them. Like they'll go off, but they'll go off in such a way that one of the balls from the assembly. They'll go off in such a way that they don't destroy your whole party, so. Pretty sure that might be the last one. Alright, so guess who's over here? I'm gonna show you. I feel like rushing to the conclusion of like killing someone is a bit hasty. Come on, where's the party? Yeah, I'm not taking her on by myself.
You know, I've had nothing.
Oh,
Look
you
over
poor
there.
thing.
Do you see that wretched
Yes,
little
I do.
hive?
What about it? So I'm not getting this because I don't need it. Baneful striking. All of these. The funny thing is, all of these are like monk weapons, just about. Let's see. Hands. Hunter's clutches. Just checking real quick. I actually like the Periapple wound closure. But I'm looking real quick to see if any of these things make sense for what I'm doing. Hoppy has technically got, like, one of its options is an option to do radiant damage, but I'm not going to utilize that. The Graceful Cloth is supposed to be really good for, like, Open Hand Monk. Boots of Elemental Momentum. Just checking real quick, do I need any of these? I don't. So none of these things that I can see are necessarily like useful right now for me. But I'm just checking real quick. See, when you kill a character, you don't have a guarantee of what's going to end up in their inventory that you can loot. Looks like a temple.
Bruted. A cute. Honestly, I was doing them a favor.
You tried to buy one of their
what?
children.
Please. This is. I'm sure your friend would
Violence
agree.
is taught, not inherited.
They. Steal. I'm not talking. You'll be well compensated, of course. Just bring me an egg.
I'm just going to say not getting involved.
Pity. Should you change your mind, you know it.
But I think if you say it again...
Have you given any more thought to the retrieval of that Githyanki egg?
I'd rather see... you...
Excuse me?
Like, basically, I'd rather die than get an egg and she's she's like, well, I guess I'll kill you. That's okay though. Wonder what she is though. Is there a specific like class she is? That's sort of interesting because she does things every once in a while that are other classes, but she acts like a paladin, so it's sort of difficult. Well, not to stereotype paladins. Poor paladins. I won't stereotype you. Kick her butt, Lae'zel.
Behold the dance of death.
I am beholding. Can you hit her? Okay, cool. Well, if you can hit her, do it. Do it! What's up? See, you don't know which one you're gonna get. Periaptic wound closure. I'm gonna pick that up specifically. I'm gonna send that to camp. I'm gonna give that to Lae'zel. I'm gonna read this because it's important for the game to know that I've read it. And then periaptic wound closure. What do I have? Periaptic wound closure is useful when I'm not using the Envoy's amulet. I should probably keep the Envoy's amulet on me because I don't know what's going to happen next. I usually skip pillaging things on camera because, or I should say,
enough waiting.
on
I
the video
crave blood.
because
I will take my pick.
I'm just trying to save y'all some time. I'm just going to go ahead and do the pillaging anyway because it's pretty. It's not very much that she has anyway, so whatever.
Let's get
She was trying to steal an egg.
Can't slow down.
You'll see the Society of Brilliance in Act 2.
That will fit in my pack.
It's going to be as interesting as you think it is. Alright, so there's like stuff that you can explore real quick. Balsam, I think, is over here. There's a collapsed burrow. You can stick your hand in random holes in the ground. But anyway, so then looking around the Lathander sign. You don't necessarily have to read that just to like know where it is. Alright, so then I'm going to use my high strength characters to do this.
See nothing. Curious. This is futile.
Alright. This will be a waste. I'm not going to do that. Guidance. Yeah. Yeah. You just want to get the difficulty class. The amount of bonuses you have about the distance or the difficulty class. That way you are mostly assured that you're gonna like do it. I would also point out, in terms of like whoever designed this in the game, this is actually really sweet. Kudos to whoever programmed it.
What's
Shadow
next?
Tart.
Wretched thing.
Traitor Kendra takes great interest in this relic of yours, shall I? Or should I say, what are you hiding?
Nothing. I assume you kin are just as misguided as you are.
Very well.
And of course now we have to listen to frickin' Shadowheart
Always
and
room for more.
Lae'zel gripe and complain the whole frickin' way. Thanks guys. Alright. Potion of Greater Healing. I can use that. Gold. Silver Amulet. Pilgrim's Prayer. It's not worth reading the Pilgrim's Prayer, Pilgrim's Curse. Blah blah blah. Someone going through a crisis of faith because their deity apparently doesn't do what they want them to. Just the whole silliness. Okay. Now, there's not very much down here. I am going to go down here just because I want to like pick some berries and stuff that are important. You don't get a lot of resources in honor mode, so it's probably best to make sure that you eat all the things you can.
I believe we're
Pick up all the things you can.
Creche. Once we're inside, let me do the talking.
Just to be clear, you're going to lead us into a nest of Githyanki marauders, and we're supposed to trust that will end well for us. quite a problem.
Trust that it ends well for your mom.
More a sign of the times, I suppose.
Now we're gonna go over here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get up here, but hopefully everyone can get up here because I'm gonna go talk to a blue jay that apparently doesn't like the eagles. I mean, I don't know what problem you have with like 70s and 80s rock, but okay. And it's sort of silly anyway, if you think about it. I think the programmers might be making a little bit of a joke about like politics, but I think it's also cute. I'm cool with it. Take your key. All right, Blue Jay.
I've got nothing left to take, so you might as well steal. Eagles are bigger. They just take. Nest. Oh, sure, a nest. But it's not my nest. That's up on the roof.
Why the roof?
It's not even like the eagles need my nest. The drunk lizards they eat aren't hard to catch.
Drunk lizards. Spoiler alert. Kobolds.
Well, quite vague. Drunk lizards could well.
Then please kill the eagles.
I'll see what I can do, but I'm not making promises. Alright, well anyway, there's really not much. Just in case you're wondering, if you go over there, there's a whole bunch of like repulsor mines. It's not really anything over there that's worth going over there. So whatever. I'm gonna go back over here, and now we're gonna go into the Creche. Creche. That's all Lae'zel will talk about. The Creche.
What if this creche doesn't work out, Lae'zel? What if your kin fail you?
If I can reach the Creche, my kin will provide. Any failure will be mine alone.
Blah, blah, blah.
If you say so. Just don't expect me to put all my eggs in the same basket.
That expression must sound curious to a Githyanki ear, given the way they're birthed.
Yeah, true. Alright, let's make sure we have the sigil. Sigil! Alright. Now, spoiler alert, people are gonna die. Yep, and of course it autosaved, but anyway. Spoiler alert, people are gonna die. Okay, there it goes, it triggered.
That's enough.
Blah, blah,
Silent.
blah,
No.
blah,
Anyone
blah,
as I
blah, blah.
Forward.
That dude skips chest day, bro. Alright, anyway, so we go over here. If we want to, we can be cute.
Open up.
And figure out what the world is going on. It's funny how this dude had armor on. Like, thanks, guys. The Githyanki are like, yeah, we don't need that. So we find out.
The corpse regards you.
Courage, novice of
This is an absolute
the
story.
absolute.
What do they want with y'all? They're looking for the weapon. Why are we just desperate to run because Githyanki torture?
Nothing.
They don't know anything about the weapon.
The spell's
a little house under
power.
a hill or something, whatever. Alright, now I will admit, I spent, like, the first time I played this game, I spent like an hour in this area trying to figure out how the heck to get in. Don't judge me. But yeah, I spent quite a bit of time trying to figure out how to get in, and none of that information, or none of that searching was that helpful. Now, there are ways, I'm going to point out, there are ways to get in here and bypass the front desk, so to speak. It's not this one, but I'm not going to take this route, I'm just pointing out that it exists. If you go, like, over here, if I remember correctly, down here, hold on, and get my characters closer to here so that you can see it. I think there's a way to, like, go down here. If I remember correctly, you go down here, and then across, and there's a way to get into the Creche, the back way, so to speak. There's also this area where you can, like, pick up random crap, some random loot. I might go and get the random loot, but right now I don't care about going in that way. I want to kill me some drunk lizards. I do like the Kobold character in Act 3. with this stuff.
What do you mean, too drunk? It's not possible.
There's some wine and stuff you can pick up in here, but it's not that important. But basically, how... Come on. There we go. Okay.
Eager for battle.
I only have Lae'zel with me because I think it's important. Why can't I pickpocket though? Basically, why can't you pickpocket?
Unseen. Taking my cue.
Nope, there's nothing there. Doesn't matter. What I'm gonna do
better. I must.
Action, not reaction.
I'm gonna basically just go ahead and put this guy out of his own misery. There we go. And it's funny how I go to pickpocket him and there's
No
nothing
time to
there.
rest.
But anyway.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Lae'zel, your blood craves blood. Your mom craves blood. Just kidding. Alright.
This'll do.
I'm gonna pick up the barrels of stuff. And I'm gonna send them to camp because they're useful for selling. Even though you don't get much. Alright, so basically there's a whole bunch of drunk kobolds in the next room.
What's going on?
I used to like bother to try to like area of effect spell this stuff and like torch it. There's really no point. In my experience, there's no point, and there's no point in trying to like deal with that chokehold over there either. You might as well just come on in here.
Light on my
It's going to be a fiery inferno anyway, so you might as well just get over it. Fire wine barrel. By the way, in this room, you have kobolds that are hiding in barrels. So there's no point. You might as well just go ahead and like hit all the barrels with your weapons. Because like it's gonna start the whole thing. Because they're all hiding in barrels, and so you have this like huge problem with like figuring out where they are and killing them all. Alright. So I'm just going to basically run around one-shotting kobolds.
In my best interest.
May the dice roll in my favor.
Yep, they usually do. I don't think there's any reason to engage in haste spell. I'm just gonna like open because there's more everywhere you go. And there's gonna be a crap ton of them. They're just gonna like come from everywhere. They don't have much hit points.
That kobold reeks of spirits.
Fire could be explosive. That is absolutely correct, bro. There we go. Let me see here.
Can't afford to let up.
Yep. I'm not going to start the Guardians because that could be destructive, and I'm not going to use fire spells. I'm just going to hit people with fire. With fire power, I should say. Because, like, if you set one fire, everything in the room just lights up. And even then, you never know. Someone might actually throw, like, a bomb in here, so who knows. I just hope not, but... So you just basically do your best. And rage will throw.
Taking position.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Setting up encounters where, like, basically, I'm setting up the shot so that Gale can like wipe him out with his magic missiles. There's a couple of barrels that you can hit from here. I would actually recommend hitting, but some of them you can't. So at this point, it doesn't really matter who I hit. So I'm just gonna be cute. Give everyone an arrow. Oh, actually, I should have probably hit that. Whatever. Can you see it from here?
My iron is hot.
Okay, see, they're everywhere. Lightning. Yep. Like I said, someone's gonna frickin' do it. Water, water, water. I want to get fire off of my own people. Because, like, there's going to be a lot of fire in here. I want to try to put it out now. Because, like, it gets ridiculous.
My faith will protect me.
Alright. Like throwing rocks and stuff. Ow. Actually, rage throw.
In my best. Just a beast. Just ridiculous.
What fools these mortals be.
What mortals be. There's almost no reason to even like engage in spells. Use my offhand to kill that one because then I can just go like this.
Don't know what hit him.
Okay. Yeah, everyone has to run through freaking fire. See, and the kobolds are like, I would think that even if you did want to kill me, like, you know, if you're an enemy, why would you want to throw those bombs in here? That's a very bad idea. Too much chance for people to get, too much chance for you to die along with everyone else.
Got to concentrate.
Okay. This is actually a good opportunity to use that that one spell that one class action she has.
Finish this.
There you go. Good job. What's in here? Alright, Lae'zel. Okay, so the only one that's left is over here.
Taking position.
So I'm gonna go over here. Right. Whatever.
Taking position.
I'm gonna go ahead and open all the other ones. Some of them are actually wine. Most of them are balls. Some of them are wine.
Swords meet sorcery.
Swords.
Oh, yes.
Okay. But I hit some people. Why is it taking my friends away? Threw another firebomb. This is ridiculous. can't hit you from there.
These boots have seen everything.
Talk to me.
Alright. Not throwing things. How can I jump over here to be able to hit that person? Excuse me while I hit this guy. I think I'm gonna have to like jump over here.
You bow, or you break.
I don't think I should even bother throwing because it's gonna say that like I don't have the ability to because of like things are in the way. Alright.
Always ash.
A little respite does wonders.
What's hiding here?
End of my energy
Alright.
reigns.
Lae'zel,
Time
let's
to
pillage
rest.
everything. Those floating cases.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look. Sometime today, Lae'zel. Some of them have loot, most of them don't. It's just a whole crap ton of wine anyway, so it's like whatever.
Within reach.
I've actually been in situations where, like, someone keeps donating cats. You'll find out what that is in a second. But anyway, so...
Proceeding.
I don't see anything over here. By the way, don't light a fire in here. Just in case you didn't notice. Not a good thing. And there's like a ton of dead kobolds to take stuff from. To quote Blade, we're not exactly the March of Dimes. It's important to loot them all though, and here's why. The ceremonial mace. You need that.
Nothing hurts anymore.
That's actually a problem,
Never wanted
bro.
the easy
Get that
path.
looked at. You should talk to a therapist if nothing hurts anymore. So, like, but yeah, I sat in the game for like an hour over here, trying to figure out how to get in. And here's the answer. Over here. So, the Grimshkas are the next battle.
Is someone crying? Still breathing.
No,
Despite
no.
everything.
Thank God. Oh, clowns. Alright, now let me think here. Alright, so I'm ready. I didn't use many spells because I didn't really need to. Kobolds are light on HP. This battle is really important that you do not use spells. Like, don't even use spell reactions.
These boots have seen everything.
Don't even use spell reactions.
Trap.
Grimshkas are allergic to magic, which causes a whole bunch of basically like wild magic eruptions. So don't do that. So, attack only with... the path is interrupted. It's going to do a lot of path interruption stuff here, I'm sure. Y'all are in the way. There's really no way to get around? Dude. Dude. I'm gonna lose my rage just by getting here. Whatever.
I will ascend. Taking position.
Sure, why not? Do something. Can I throw my stuff? Path is interrupted, so I'm gonna have to do this. Because I don't want to lose my rage.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
Alright, so you do not start the thunder sword at all. Don't do that. Really bad idea. You can like
cut to the chase.
Bard flourish. Don't start like the magic stuff because you will not enjoy what happens next. Basically can't use it at all. Like, yeah, sure, probably good slow the growling underdog, but that's you can't really like use healing spells either, so you basically have to
Pawn to cleric 4.
Basically have to have a character heal themselves with potions is my experience, because if you don't, you're going to end up like obliterating some stuff. And even this radiating orb is sort of concerning because like this could end badly. Killed it and threw it at the same time.
No time to waste.
Well, there is time to waste, it's just we shouldn't. So yeah, good thing that we have this build, so we can basically one-shot a whole bunch of Gremskas, because the combined effort of their attacks can actually take down a character really quickly. Folklore about Kremskas. I'm interested in seeing what that is. Like, don't do this. These are spells, do not react.
Focus.
I'm sort of concerned about those, even that much spells. Oops. Rage throw.
No time to waste.
And this might be the end of it. Yay, we killed them all. Even though we didn't want to have to kill them all. As far as these, I'm just looting them only because it's a useful thing to have in terms of selling all the tails or whatever they do. Yeah, Wizard's Bane oil. I've never used Wizard's Bane oil in this whole playthrough.
Have I been
really in Baldur's Gate
before?
3 at all. Alright, this is important because there's stuff in here that we need. But I'll make it quick.
Can't keep me out.
It up. I would encourage you to read it, but I'm just going to pick it up.
Indolence breeds madness.
give up now.
I'm gonna try to do this as fast as I can, not waste your time.
Bet I can crack that
So
open.
those little Gremska nests are made of books. It's actually sort of cute. Even though you killed them all. A little dark vision. I'm gonna sell the scrolls that I don't absolutely need. So there's another nest over here.
What's inside?
Assume nothing. Found and taken.
Did you take what I said? Pick it up. There we go.
No one stopped me yet.
See if you have the key. If you don't.
With a
Like I
flick
said, I'm
of the
making
wrist.
this as fast as I can.
Something good here. I hope.
Actually, I should probably have had Lae'zel.
Best be on my way.
Securing.
There's a way to climb up and out, but I don't really bother. Supposed to read it, but I'm not going to really like read it. But yeah, you're gonna need all this loot, so you might as well get it all.
Dream in red. I'll fill that one later.
I think. There's a potion of animal speaking.
Here goes
recipe.
nothing.
You can tell it to read it just because you want to like get the recipe, but like whatever. Rule of 3. Anyway. By the way, the reason I didn't eat the noble stock and the Underdark is because you're always going to find out a lot about yourself
I suppose that's
as a archer, no matter whether you inspect it all or not. There's a chest over here, but there's also the way to get to people's way.
Life and unlife. Eyes like onyx.
All of you failed?
Teeth like daggers.
Dang. The computer sort of knows where all the
Sounds
chests
vile.
are too, so it's like you can right click, want to try to start digging, but it'll be like, nope, there's nothing over here. Come on. Come on. That's all it was? That's weird. I know there's one here because I've played through here before. Send all that stuff to camp. Usually I fill the inventories of various vendors that don't matter with all the chests. I'm pretty sure Arin back in the Emerald Grove has like 2 pages worth of chests and boxes and crap. So now here's an important thing to do, at least in my opinion. Rusty longsword, whatever, I can sell that. I have to tell the one lady in the Creche, it's not dirty. It's not dirty, it's rusty. Alright, and my kitten is attacking me from under the computer desk, but I'm basically staying away from the nest right here because I have something important I want to do over here. I have an amulet of Misty Step, or at least the Misty Step ability, so I'm going to use it. Short rest. No, I'm not. Okay, come on. There's a way to do it.
Assume
Whatever.
nothing.
If I have to, I'll have her do it. Come here. Come here, frickin' Lae'zel. If I can't, like, pick the lock on it, I'll just frickin' pick it up and then bring it over here. There's something important here. Oh, there's not a lock. I thought there was. This is for Shadowheart. In my opinion, this is the best thing for her at this stage in the journey. Holy Lance Helm. This was nice in terms of wisdom proficiency on saving throws. I'll put it in camp, but
Is that blood?
Alright,
No.
so I can move
Never
this
mind.
character back.
These boots have seen everything.
Lae'zel, thank you, Lae'zel. Boop. So you're gonna guide us back. Alright. Because you have Misty Step.
Objective noted.
Get as close as you can to over here. And sometimes you can actually make the jump without even using Misty Step. But in this case, I don't have to do it anyway. One for her race, and then like I think the other is the Misty Step amulet. So she's very mobile. Alright, now here comes the fun part.
And well,
In! And can you meow for the video? Say meow. I love my kitten. Yeah! Alright. I love my kitten. She's got a craggly little meow. But anyway, this is the eagle encounter. You need to do it because there's a ceremonial warhammer up here. So it's not like I just like killing animals. You can try to persuade them all you want, but if you get up to the nest and touch the nest, it will not matter what you do. It doesn't matter at all. So, like, watch this.
Pave my path with corpses. Build my castle with bones.
Intruder! In my nest! This area was meant to be safe! Xavier, get behind Mummy!
I just want to get what's in your nest. Okay, that's enough bonus. I just want that.
Fine. Xavier! Xavier! Don't talk to it! It might have germs.
That's an interesting voiceover. I know that the British people in
more for me.
Larian are definitely not Americans, but it is sort of funny in a way. The way they're like, it's like basically like a paranoid mommy, or like a what is it called? Helicopter parent. In this case, you could probably call it a hover parent. I don't have any rage charges, so this is going to be interesting. But basically, here's the gist. They're going to call for reinforcements. There's probably nothing I can even do about that. I could try to cast silence on the area, and I might even do that. But honestly, there's no point. They're going to call for reinforcements. I don't want to kill more eagles than I have to, but they're just going to make it too difficult for me. So, I can try to max out Thunder. So, see if I can I got one of them. I don't know if I'm going to be able to kill them before they call for reinforcements. Probably not.
Blood comes easy these days.
So it's just going to be a matter of like guessing. But I am going to try to cast a silence spell just to see if I can prevent her from calling for reinforcements. I don't think it's going to work though, but I'm going to try. Oh, maybe. Oh, maybe. Maybe I figured out a way to get her to not call for reinforcements. She was silenced, and so she didn't make the call. So maybe I'll be able to get this in such a way where the fewer eagles have to die.
My path be true.
A formidable weapon. Was this used on my people?
I don't know, was it? You don't have a range charge, that's right. I know it's just a game, but I am trying to prevent as much loss of life as possible.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Yeah, that's right, Gil. We can't always
May it
be a
please,
gentleman.
Mistra.
We can try. Alright, so basically I'm going to max this out as much as I can. Okay, so I did it, and I only had 2 that I had to kill. It didn't call for reinforcements, so fewer people that are killed, the better. I need to put some of this stuff in Gale's inventory. Gale. Hey, it'd be nice to midnight. So here's the situation off camera. I have my one cat, Midnight, is behind me, giving me what's called butt cuddles.
Feathers bloody everywhere, mate!
This is actually the
Feels
fun
good
part.
to be home in my nest.
I think if you pick this, you can't really get back into the dialogue. You basically screw over the rest of the dialogue.
I'm sorry. I'm just a bird. I don't have things to give you. When I escaped the eagles, I spotted...
Yeah, I know where that is, but basically it's total bullcrap. It's a 6 hit point, armor class 12 little blue jay. But anyway, whatever.
They should all be running.
Now this thing, you can't really do much of anything with it, although if you don't get the
What's in here?
if you don't get the Blood of Lathander out properly, you will absolutely trigger the explosion of the entire Creche, which is actually not ideal. I wonder what this is. Is there someplace I can climb up? Is it? No. So it's not worth it. You might as well just go ahead and go down. Go down the thing. So now we're gonna go over here. Like this is sort of, I'm trying to sort of speed run it a little bit. I'm not doing necessarily the best job because I'm not cheesing through stuff. I think that's sort of lame. That's just me. But I am trying to do my best to minimize how much time I'm on screen with y'all, just to like make it easier for you. I'm not a YouTuber and I have no plans to like, you know, do anything necessarily better. But I try to explain as I go instead of. So here's how this one works. That guy is right there, but he can't attack you unless you're in his circle. So what you can do is you can cheese the fight. So you can just sit here and like hit him over and over and over, and he's not going to move. So you might as well just go ahead and hit him over and over and over.
I am death.
The only thing is Lae'zel can't really do certain things
On the move.
From behind the wall, because it's going to say that there's not the path is interrupted. It might even still say the path is interrupted.
I know this spell.
As long as you're outside of the circle,
it'll
probably be fine.
Taking position.
Dang. Already dead. I need to figure out why I need to probably give these to Shadowheart. So lighten my load. But anyway, so basically, you just come in here because you want the ceremonial battle axe. Come on. Pick up some stuff in here, but
a wizard's quite worthless with a tired mind. Sleep beckons. I would follow.
Hey, White, sleep. Dude, we're running for our lives. We got a freaking parasite and we're running for our lives. This journal, though, that I picked up is actually sort of humorous. You should read it, because it's just like, I think I hear a dragon, and then the rest of the freaking record is like burnt up. So it's just sort of funny. Is that a dragon? Boom. Alright. Now we have enough stuff to grab something very important. Just gonna go in here. I get it wrong almost every time, but at least you know where the ceremonial sword is.
The monastery's notable keepers at the reconsecration of the monastery conduct evensong before the Zenith Day, celebrated by Dawnmaster Stockhold. Dawnmaster Vassaid, wielding the Dawnmaster Welkin Glory, beckons forth the rising sun.
Is the Warhammer. Should be. So here's the fun part. we're gonna beat ourselves up. The seed.
Dawnmaster for Saeed.
Where is seed?
I'll give it a shot.
Dawnmaster seed.
And the funny thing is you have to throw instead of drop. That one's ready. Okay, so I don't remember how the others go. I get it wrong almost every time.
Dawnmaster Stockhold.
So the Stockhold, the War Axe, the Battle Axe. Nope, he's not. It's the other one. Because if it doesn't go on that altar, it basically like comes back at you and hits you. So it's sort of funny. Where's that one ceremonial thing?
Blackets will be done.
There it is. Ta-da!
Never a dull moment.
So now you go over here and pick up the crap.
Anything of use?
The ceremonial weapons aren't really useful when it comes to, you're supposed to read this to trigger
This
something,
blood sounds
but then you
important.
just pick it all up anyway.
Could it
But,
still be here somewhere?
Basically, you're supposed to, like, trigger that. Okay, sorry, I must have gotten mixed up in conversation.
Swift
The
as my
ceremonial
feet can
weapons
carry
are
me.
really not good for anything other than being ceremonial. Which makes sense, because it says they're ceremonial, so I don't know if you've ever played with a ceremonial weapon, but usually they don't have, they're usually
Cursed to put
not
my hands
sharp.
on everything.
They're usually not set up for literally being used in war. They're not even necessarily built sturdy enough for war, they're more just for looks. This statue talks. There's nothing that you can do to really interact with it.
Talking statues are never a good sign.
Commander, forgive me. We have to
Talking
fire the
statues.
lance.
Blackets will be done.
Stand your ground.
I'm going to pick up the very few things that you can pick up in here real quick.
Forgive me. We have to fire the lance.
Securing.
The rule of 3 in terms of extracts. You don't learn anything from that one. Alright, come over here.
Onward.
See, I wish you could pick up chairs. I would totally, like, sell I would sell anything that's not bolted down in this game.
What's that?
I'm doing just basically that. Alright, come over here.
There's no time to waste.
Keep it together.
Indolence breeds madness.
I really need to sell some
Never
stuff.
quiet.
Like, as soon as
How
we
much
get in
further
there,
can I
I'm
go?
basically going to sell a whole bunch of stuff.
Here we go.
The Dream Visitor in the Dream Visitor is going to be upset that we want to, like, do that in terms of hanging around with the Yankee, but I don't care.
Up.
You want to build rapport, attitude, good approval, fair. That's pretty good. You want to build good approval with Lae'zel, because like her approval is going to be important at one point.
Found and taken.
In this exchange. See, that's assuming that you don't want to get rid of her. If you have a low approval rating with her, and you try to do some of the things that we're going to have to do here in a bit, she's going to
Within the
basically
artifact
revolt.
of feeling stirs uncertainty.
So it won't matter.
Your curiosity is getting the better of you. Do not let it. Stay away from the Githyanki. They're hunting you. They want the artifact.
I know they're hunting me. I'm
They'll
gonna have to
stop
do
at
this anyway.
nothing to take it from you.
I'm not reading them, I'm just getting them.
Can't keep me out.
And I say this very carefully, I want Lae'zel in the party. So, like, to fail to do the Creche part is going to basically be to fail to keep her in the party. She will leave the party if you do not go back to the, if you do not do the Creche. But there's other things that are super important as well. that I want to point out. The reason I go here is because I want the Blood of Lathander, the weapon. Honestly, in my opinion, it is basically the best weapon for Shadowheart for the whole game. I know some people disagree and say that you can give her Thaler Aluve. Why are you still up here, Lae'zel? Every once in a while the game does this. Come over here, Lae'zel. You wanted to go here?
Never wanted the easy path.
Alright, I can see her moving. But yeah. So, come on over here, Lae'zel. Hurry up. Alright. The Dream Visitor doesn't want me to go in here, but I don't care. I'm getting the Thaler Aluve, and I really need to sell some stuff too.
Here goes
nothing. The person that you meet in here, you're not going to really meet again, so it's not worth even bothering to try to like rescue the relationship. I'm going to sell her a whole bunch of my crap that I don't need.
Sentries to arms! Stand down, Gish. Is it not Vlaakith's command? I expected no visitors, faithful or otherwise. We seek the... You are infected. A gate thrall is something the faithful may be. Fine. Report to the infirmary at...
The hairstyles that these people have in here is silly.
I hear even Silver Sword Voss has been drafted into the search.
Voss? He's just a war myth for Savage to teach the young ones.
No.
Alright, so to get to the lady that we can sell stuff is my first priority. I do want to get this little glyph, but that's going to be easy. Waypoint discovered. Alright. Now we really need to get over here to sell some stuff. I have so much stuff to sell. If you're gonna, like, speak to her, though...
Blood? I'd heard this plane was disgusting. But I didn't think, fine. But your paraphernalia had better be pristine.
Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so there's some stuff in here that's really important for me to get. The Knife of the Undermountain King is incredibly important. And it's incredibly freaking expensive. But anyway. So... So basically, you don't need Thaler Aluve after this. Not really, technically, but the thing is, I might actually have to, like, leave the store to, like, do this. But basically, like, do I need Cacophony again? I'm going to send it to camp because I'll have someone else buy it. Someone else that I can actually, like, you know, go back to, like Damon or something. Just in case I change my mind based on how it works out. But the Blood of Lathander is more important to me in this point. Ah, no, I don't want to sell the ball. See, there's all this stuff that I really need to, like, get rid of. I'm gonna actually go to my camp to get even more of it too. Now, Lae'zel can technically throw these things, but I'm not going to have her do that. I'm just pointing out that you can keep them in your inventory if you want. She's got a lot of gold, so like I'm definitely going to get some of this gold back by selling stuff. I'm just going to like sell all the stuff. I don't technically need, well, I do need that. Never mind. Sorry, I misspoke. There should be something that triggers like, wait, you said your stuff was pristine. I'm like, yeah, it's just rusty. It's still clean. I don't even need the memory shard. If it lets me sell it, then like it doesn't matter. Well, I guess in the spirit of the game, I should not sell it because that would technically, in theory, that could be considered telling the Githyanki where the Grimforge is, which could be pretty bad, to be fair. All right, now another thing is. Hands. Gloves of Dexterity. Look at how expensive they are. They are worth it. They're so freaking expensive. Alright. Does anyone need the Unseen Menace? Nope. Defender Flail. The only person that really would need it is is Shadowheart, but she doesn't need it. Halberd, hand crossbow. Larathan's Wrath is interesting, but I don't know of a build that absolutely uses it. I need to sneeze. Hold on. Alright. Vital Conduit boots. No one needs them. Daredevil gloves. I'm pretty sure no one needs those either. Just checking. Yeah, because like I said, I have to limit my purchases to only things that fit within the build I need. So I have a lot of stuff to sell, but I'm going to sell it.
On your way then.
I'll do a long rest after I do this. Trying not to make anything boring in here, but
anything of use.
Get some stuff done. So what things could be sacrificed? Technically, the Sword of Screams is not on my list. Neither is the Sword of Justice. Neither is the Helmet of Autonomy. Neither is the Helmet of Smiting. Again, I understand, but I'm doing this to clear space because I've got to. I've got to find a way. Hands. There are no gloves of archery that are needed on this build. On these builds, there's no Oak Father's Embrace, and I'm not going to need it back. So there's no Mage's Friend. Well, I'm going to hold on to the rings because you never know when you need rings. These builds also, I'm going to hold on to this only because technically it can be used. Boots of Striding are still important. Well, no, they're not. They're not important yet. Now, any at all, whatever. Whatever. Boots of Striding. Okay, technically a Bardidan like myself can use the Boots of Striding, but no one, I already have better ones. So I'm getting rid of all the low level stuff. This is going to be important, and I'll explain why. Where is it at? I'm not getting rid of the Blood of Lathander permanently, but I am doing the infamous Knife of the Undermountain King build, or the one with Club of Hill Giant. So let's see. No one needs the Sickle of Bual. I'm sorry, but that just sucks. It just does. I don't need Lightning Blast, so I can technically get rid of that. Alright, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the other stuff and give it to Shadowheart, because it'll let you teleport even if someone's like encumbered as heck. And the toy chest is going with it. Because the goal here is to get my gold up.
Haven't had enough yet?
That's true. Alright. Sword of Screams. All these are getting sold. I just want to make sure that I like don't lose something important. Technically, the Gloves of Dexterity would be great. It raises Dexterity to 18. I would point out that my Dexterity is actually 18 right now. I'm pretty sure. No, it's not. This is a difficult thing, and I'm not going to sell the Gloves of Dexterity, but like some people say that Gloves of Thievery, like, hold on, let me think. Growling Underdog. No one needs that. I'm going to sell that actually. This would be better for fighting. This is better for picking locks, in my personal opinion. I'm gonna put this on because, well, I need to wait. Alright. Now, I sold all those things. I'm also going to sell all these things. Boom. So I got rid of a whole bunch of stuff. I got some important stuff to have. In this next fight, I think the arrows of many target are going to be best. How am I doing on inventory? Not bad. You can't really have everything in this game, but you can, you know, do pretty good. That's actually half decent, but I'll have some other things to sell to her soon. The reason is because I'm going to probably end up killing some other people in this creche, and I need to sell things to her before I die, or before she dies. Alright, let me check my spellcasters.
Blackets will be done.
The next fight is really difficult, so I'd rather end the day. Howdy. I'm gonna make it quick.
Cursed to put my hands on everything. Maybe it'll bring us closer.
Yeah, I know.
We need to. Well.
I'll make sure I get you to someone that can heal you. Maybe in the storyboard it's actually better that I don't have Lae'zel, or don't have Karlach in the party right now and I have Lae'zel. But whatever. I usually put half. As long as alcohol is not more than half of the points that you absorb when you eat at the end of the day, you will be fine. Now, one thing's for sure is you need to make sure that you don't need the Dark Urge here. You will have an opportunity to kill someone. And you actually need the information more than you need to kill them. Although, to be fair, you can do without it.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
I'd rather have it.
Whatever comes.
Moving ahead.
Load it up. I'm gonna go over here. Yeah, we're not gonna intervene there just yet. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come over to the Zaithsk, because we're in dire need of healing and stuff. Healing and stuff. I just need 1,700 more. Probably not the best.
Breathe.
I'm gonna bypass all this crap. I don't like how they're being mean to that Grimska, but I can't really do anything about it just yet. Yeah. So we're gonna come in here.
There's no time to waste.
Close the door.
Must lug my guts through this hell. Dream in red.
A parasite.
Yeah, I know there's like 50,000 parasites in this.
It might be useful.
Speaking of which,
how can I help? I'm sure that will be of small comfort to her. I know what it is. So long as he sates his appetite elsewhere, I'm happy to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Come on. I want to give him some tadpoles. An hour to give him tadpoles? Oh, so he's already willing. Never mind. So some of these tadpoles are going to get injected here in a second. Alright, so now we start the
Seems
dialogue.
like a good moment to talk.
There's some spoilers ahead.
Do you have perhaps? Perhaps not. Lae'zel is. We carry you either.
This
go
lady
to the
is
Zaithsk.
a jerk.
The apparatus even gave Yankee rarely
Alright, now this is important.
You are very
Do not.
lucky,
Actually, where's she at?
Assume nothing.
Approval. Good. Approval is good. So
that's progress.
Let her into the chair.
The device.
The Zaithsk. Vlaakith's purity did praise Vlaakith. Sit. child.
An unseen Sathis.
So I'm skipping through the dialogue.
You feel Lae'zel's mind rip and
Get out of there,
rupture.
you won't survive.
Is this purification? Is this the cure?
I don't have enough bonuses here. 15. I'm gonna have to chew up some spell slots for this. And I still didn't make it anyway, but that's okay. You can continue because you're not really gonna do anything in this mode.
You share in Lae'zel.
Yes, child. That thing's killing.
Your vision narrows.
Yes, I know it's killing her. I'm trying to get her out of there.
Myriad specters of Githyanki past. This is their fate.
Wisdom throw, and I'm gonna have to burn
This
up
is
more
their anguish.
spell slots. But no matter what you do, don't panic.
The pain is too great. The visions flicker and refuse to come into focus.
But you should do anything to try to get her out of there. It ain't even working, but someone's about to intervene.
I am becoming electrical. Yes, child.
You married.
Remove her.
I'm trying to remove her. Which one would I actually pass? This is really difficult. Did I just crit success? Huh.
Your thoughts weave through the Zayt.
No.
There's something in her voice that goes beyond rage.
Yep,
Curiosity, perhaps, or regret.
Cray.
Whatever it is, you can.
The Zayt, the own. Wait here.
She's gonna be like, wait here?
No.
And she's gonna
It
basically.
can't be. It can't.
I know. And she locks you in here.
Follow. The Gustial tampered with it. Vlakit, now hurry.
Okay, sure, whatever. But I'm gonna go and steal all the parasites real quick. There's like 2 more in here. I'm gonna get. Hopefully, I can.
There's a parasite nearby. You should take a closer look.
Ready? Because everyone needs to have at least Luck of the Far Realms. But yeah, you're about to go into battle. So the best thing to do is to come over here and make sure everyone's all buffed. Which means that if I'm going to be buffed, Parry Apple Wound Closure and Gloves of Dexterity are probably better in combat.
A long way from Waterdeep.
I need more, like, rings. You need more rings, bro.
Let's get on with it.
You're mainly a healer, so you got the things you need. Alright.
Still in control.
Alright.
Just.
So, save. Now, I'm going to unlock the thing.
Right tool will do the trick.
Because it doesn't really matter what you do at this point. You're going to but hand it to you, or at least they're going to try to. I'm sure Shadowheart probably has no more, like, level 2 spells even left, because I freaking chewed them all up. Yep.
Looking ahead.
Shoot them all up in dialogue choices. That's why you have to watch out for that. Alright. Here goes. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come out here a little bit. Where is she at though? She's in the back. So you can't really do anything to her. It's actually better to like multi-attack. The only problem is there are youth in here and you can't do anything about it. So like the difficult part, 28, 32, I don't think I'm going to kill the first one, especially because we have what's-her-face canceling our spells. But that's why I specifically want to kill her. Is because she's canceling my dang spells. But she can only do that once per turn, if I remember correctly. They're basically shooting stuff at us over there.
Help, please.
They're actually pretty beefy. Alright, well I'm going to try to heal you, Shadow Tart. There's going to be a lot of turns that people are going to get before that happens, though. Unfortunately, at least. can I do?
My path be true.
You can still throw these at people close range. Crits the snot out of you. Alright, the next person needs to hit her with melee. Things are getting difficult over here. Alright, what you can do... This is gonna really suck. Okay, good. I was sort of worried that she was gonna, like, counterspell me. I can hit her from here, so I'm gonna do that. Can I hit her from there, though? Hey, hold on. Something's not right. She's... yeah, okay. I understand why. I'm going to temporarily... I'm only going to burn one of these because I want to. I really want to make sure I hit 2 people with magic. Especially her. Especially her. She needs to die. Alright, what you're gonna do...
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Just send those over to her.
Need to act fast.
Drink one. Come over here. One thing I can do from back here is this.
Need to stay focused.
Didn't want to have to kill the youth. I had a choice. I will try to knock out the other ones because I think that's just messed up. Alright, so keep closer. Good. Hold person. Well, actually, that person's going to take it first.
Close at hand.
I know it's close at hand. I'm sorry. And of course, they had to get the Grim pissed off. Now it's got like superpowers. Okay. I really, really hope someone doesn't hit me because I'm getting really hurt.
I need to hold on.
Okay, I believe that was the result. Carry out the blue closure, but yeah, she needs to go down first, even though she's not necessarily the biggest fighter in the room. She needs to go down first. Crap. Because she has all of the counter spells. Alright, alright. You're still hasted, so you're gonna hit some people for max. But you don't want to hit anyone near the Grimska. But here, I can show you that you can actually twin spell you just have to be close enough to both. Then since you're hasted, you can do it twice. So it's basically 4. Alright. Alright. Yeah, unstable as heck. Oops. I know the Shadow's hard. That Gremishka is going to be like impossible to kill. Like, steroided up. Really? That's okay. So, you're gonna die. all you have is a bonus action because I just brought you back to life, so it's going to take a second. That's about all you can do on your turn, is just come out there. It's a really difficult fight, and yes, please, you can die. I just don't want you to die. There's a difference. There's really only
in my
best interest. But what I need to do is I need to kill the Grimska first, because it'll kill us. Now I can kill the other person. Smack. Alright. Now what we can do is we can
assume nothing.
Cast the spell.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Take you
fast. I must heal.
I know you must heal, blah blah blah. You have just the right thing for that. Okay, so at this point, Lae'zel is going to think that it's a conspiracy, and I am going to pick up the stuff on the slain, and I'm going to loot this room. I'm going to go ahead and shut down the video for now, but thank you for watching. This is One-Eyed Cat. I will begin in the next session.